What's up, guys? It's Anime Sauce again. All right, here we go. So I just finished up No Game No Life a couple days ago while I was at work. It was been in my inventory for a little while, so I went ahead and knocked it out. But my friend wanted to see a review on it because he saw it and he wants other people to know about it if you haven't seen it yet. It is definitely a different type of anime, which I thought was pretty neat. But so let's get into it. No Game No Life. Okay, so this one kind of has a storyline. It develops, I guess you could say. It doesn't start off with one, but as it goes on within a couple of episodes, it starts to build up to what's the point of this show? What's going to happen now? What is your goal in this anime? Now, the premise is there's two main characters, brother and sister, not related by blood. Go ahead and keep that in your mind. So yeah, they're like the best of the best, world's greatest, most awesome video game players ever. They never lose when they play together. Even by themselves, they don't lose. The only people they lose to is each other. But the point is, they are the best, have never been beaten. Even if people use cheat codes, they still can't be beaten. So, one day they're playing games, and then all of a sudden they get a random message, and it tells them, you want to play a game? And they're like, yeah, sure. They win the game. Turns out that this god from another world challenged them to a game, and if they won, they got transported to his world because they were definitely the fit that was needed in that world. So, they get transported to this world, and now all of a sudden, they're lowest on the totem pole because they're brand new to this world. What are they going to do now, you know? So, as it goes on, you know, that's the opener. Now, the point of the show is that this guy wants to be the best in this world as well. They both do. Obviously, they're a team. They both want to be the best in the world so that they can eventually challenge the god of the world again. They didn't say why, but I'm assuming it's to take control of the world, but not like in an evil way or anything. It's like just so they can be like, yes, we're the best of both worlds. But that's pretty much the goal that develops. It's not there right immediately, you know, because it does develop. But I do recommend this show to you because I thought it was different. It's like you don't see it very often. It starts off obviously like Tokyo and normal looking anime, but then when they get transported, it turns into this bright, colorful pink, blues, and greens type world, and you know, it's just a lively colored anime, and I really enjoyed it because it was something fresh. You know, nothing really has these types of colors. I mean, sure, there's like little kiddie shows that might have these types of colors, but nothing that has a cool motive like this. And when you see it, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about when it's like cool motive, because these guys are not pushovers. They know what the hell they're talking about. They're really smart, but then you got this bright, colorful atmosphere with monsters and dragons and just people, and you know, it turns out to be really awesome. Now, the music in this show is good. The animation, I really enjoyed that. The colors were really nice, and I thought it was definitely worth the watch, even though I've been waiting, because I'm really hesitant with new animes that I haven't seen before that I find randomly. Like, the reason I found this anime was because I saw a freaking little like image thing that moves a little bit, you know, and I saw a little image of it, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty neat. Let me go ahead and ask them what anime that is. I asked them, and they sent it to me, so I put it in the save box, and I watched it later. That's what I do. That's how I find a lot of these things. But yeah, so definitely, I'm giving it a win to watch. As far as purchase value, that depends on if they continue, which I hope they do. They need to, because obviously, I will say this, that's not a spoiler, it does not complete by the end. It still has more to go. If they continue it, yes, I would buy it. If they don't, and they just end up stopping, because I did hear the manga went on hiatus once, and they had other things going on, but yeah, if they don't continue it, and they just end up letting it die off, then no, I wouldn't purchase it. Dude, don't waste your time. Obviously, you can watch it. It's worth the watch to have it in there. But man, I hope they continue it, because otherwise it'd be just a big fat letdown. So yes, definitely watch value. Purchase value is going to be a wait and see. And rewatch value, I would rewatch this again just because it's cool seeing how they think and how they've developed these skills to just be able to win the game before you even play them. He tells you how he wins, and he told you how early he knew he was going to win, which is so cool, you know, because it's you don't see many think like that. But yes, definitely watch value. Love the colors, music, animation was awesome. Definitely a win. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The people who might not like this anime are people who don't like, you know, because you can consider this in the genre of what, adventure. There's no drama. There's not much action because it's games. They're not actually fighting. There's no fighting. It's tabletop. You got video games, tabletop, board games, all that stuff. You got all those good things, but there's no actually like fist to fist fighting. There's no action like that. So it's definitely just an adventure comedy. Definitely comedy factor in there. But you might not like this anime if you don't like the neon-ish type deal. You remember that Speed Racer movie, all that neon? Yeah, not a lot of people like that movie, but I enjoyed it. But anyway, yes, you might not like it with that neonness in there, that the animation style was rudimentary, but it worked. That's why I enjoyed it, because it worked for what it was, and I really liked it. The voice acting was on point. Definitely like the characters. The development is not there. There's no development. If you don't like characters that don't develop with a story that's it's not a hard story. It's there, but it's not, hardcore story. You might not enjoy it. But other than that, I can see a lot of people liking it because it was good. I enjoyed it. Definitely hope it continues. So definitely give it a watch. I just finished the Tokyo Ghoul one earlier, so we'll go ahead and knock another one out. I got a couple more reviews to do. And again, look forward to the unboxing tomorrow. I think I'm going to go ahead and add one of those figures into the giveaway. Why not? Because I got a few of them, so I don't need a bunch of them. So keep one for myself and give one to y'all. So other than that, that's it for today. Have a good day, and I'm Anime Sauce, and I'm out.